Hello everybody. Today we are doing a first ride impression of the Enginehawk, I almost said Rorock, Enginehawk 50 cal jacket. I've already done my unboxing and first impressions, and so if you haven't seen that, I recommend you go check that video out. I've already ridden a little bit with the jacket on, just to get an immediate sense of how it feels when it rides. And today for the weather, it is a warm day. It is about 85 degrees. Low humidity, California. So weather is not too bad. It's nice and windy, but it is warmer. Keep that into consideration for my initial review. So first and foremost, is the jacket comfortable to wear? And my answer is yes, it is actually very comfortable. Especially after I loosened up the bottom of the jacket with that secondary zipper. After I opened that up a little bit, jacket, it doesn't even feel like I'm really wearing it. It's very comfortable. I can feel it in the elbows, I can feel it in the arms a little bit, but I think that's more towards I haven't really broken in the jacket just yet, so it's still kind of stiff. But really, I haven't really ever felt a jacket this comfortable immediately. And while I'm riding, it definitely gets enough airflow. I do have the pockets opened up, so that way allow a little bit of airflow there. I have the back zipper all the way down, so it's as tight as it's going to be from that standpoint. But it feels nice. Like, I don't feel like I'm burning up. I don't feel too hot. Like, I feel a little warm, but I mean, that's to be expected when you're wearing black leather on a hot day. So there's not really much you can do about that. But it does feel good. I don't feel like I'm stifling. I feel like it has good enough airflow to keep me cool enough to where I'm not uncomfortable. And you'll have to be the judge of how I look on the bike. I can't really see myself from my whole profile in terms of how I look, but from what I've seen, I think the jacket looks pretty good. Again, for context, I am 6'3", between 195 200 pounds. I would say I have a athletic build, and so this will help give you an idea of how it works. And I do have a size large. You can see from the sleeves, it lines up pretty well with the gloves. And I do have the jacket zipped up, and I don't have it zipped up all the way up to my neck, just because I do want a little bit more airflow. But I will say this top collar is kind of rubbing up against my Adam's apple, and so that's a little annoying. I can kind of feel that it's present. It actually hurts a little bit, so I can feel that. But again, I think that's more towards just breaking it in and getting the jacket used to getting used to the jacket and breaking in the jacket a little bit more, so it'll loosen up a little bit and not be so rigid and stiff. So that's just to be expected. So I'm not going to ding the jacket for that. So for context, the major comparison I'm going to be using is the other jacket that I've ridden with, which is the React's Fulsome leather jacket. So the things I really like about this jacket is you can wear it on the bike, you can wear it off the bike. It's stylish, it looks good, and it feels very comfortable. Whereas with my other jacket, it was fairly comfortable after it was broken in on the bike, but I would feel so goofy trying to wear that jacket off the bike because it would rise up so high. And that's the thing with most motorcycle gear, is it's meant to be worn on the bike, not off the bike. So I'm not gonna ding the jacket for not trying to wear it in public, for being kind of goofy in public. That's not what it's meant for. But at the same time, if I was going to be going somewhere and I wanted to wear my jacket, or if I just didn't feel like leaving it on the bike or whatever, with this jacket I feel comfortable wearing it, and I feel stylish, and I don't feel out of place. That's the nice thing about the jacket, is it offers more versatility. In terms of the abrasion resistance and all that, I've never crashed, I've never slid, so fingers crossed, let's keep it that way, knock on wood. But from what I've seen, they have currently a AA rating for abrasion resistance on this jacket, and From what I've seen, Enginehawk is currently testing it to try and get a AAA rating. So I'm not sure what the rating is for the React's Folsom leather jacket, but I do know that it is buffalo leather, which is very, very, very strong leather. So it has that going for it. Same thing with the React's Folsom leather jacket. It took a little while to break in, but it does feel very, very stiff and very boxy. Whereas this jacket does not feel as stiff. Even for the first ride, it feels very flexible, it feels very loose. It already feels like it's broken in a little bit, which is nice. It makes it even more comfortable right from the get-go. And I don't feel like I'm a huge box, right? I have a lot more flexibility, I have a lot more mobility. Whereas with the other jacket, you know, I felt very stiff. I wanted to turn, I have to turn my whole body. I couldn't just turn my head. This jacket, it does have that microbial liner on the inside. So even if I am sweating, I don't feel like I'm going to be gunking up the jacket too much. So I do feel like this is going to be easy to maintain and clean and all that good stuff. So the only real issue I've had with the jacket so far is the zipper. It has caught multiple times on I don't know what. Like, it'll just get stuck, and then it'll be a little bit of a hassle to undo it. So I don't know really what's going on there. Like, I'll zip it up halfway and then it'll just get caught on something. And it's always a different spot. I've taken off the jacket and put it on a few times. Even when I was putting it on the first time for my initial impressions and review, the zipper got stuck, and it took me about 5 minutes to actually undo it and get it going again. But I left that out of the video because I figured, okay, maybe it's just the zipper, maybe there was just a little bit of gunk on it or something, you know. I didn't think that was something to be expected. But after I kept zipping and unzipping and testing it out a little bit more, it kept getting stuck in different areas, and I don't know why. So I would say that's probably my biggest gripe with it so far, is for some reason the zipper keeps getting stuck. But other than that, this jacket is very comfortable right from the get-go. It breathes well. I'd be curious to see how well it handles on a cold day, where I can layer it up, and I'm curious to see how I feel, because I know with my other jacket I can wear like a really thick sweatshirt and a shirt under that and a liner. I can wear a lot of clothes underneath it and still feel fine. I'm curious to see how this one, because it's more tapered, if I wear a bunch of clothes, is it gonna feel too tight, or is it gonna feel too restrictive? So maybe that'll be something to test down the road. But I'm not necessarily concerned about it, I'm just more curious about it. Be really amazing with this product line. But you know, there's been plenty of companies before where marketing is amazing, but the product falls short. So it's still to be determined if this product will stand the test of time and actually offer enough protection in the event of a crash, which I hope it does, and I feel that it would. If I didn't feel that it would protect me, I wouldn't have even risked buying it. I wouldn't have risked my safety. I would just pass on it, you know, chalk it up to marketing hype and marketing and no substance, and go from there. But from what I've seen, I do think that this will protect me in the event of a crash and an accident, so I do have faith that it will help me. You know, for me, what's important to me is a balance between style and function. You know, I'm not the type to necessarily go 100% overboard on safety, but at the same time, I'm not going to be riding with no gear on because it's more comfortable that way. So I'm kind of that middle ground between safety and style. I know my buddy Rome, he also bought this jacket, and I don't know if he's gotten his yet or not, but I'd be really curious to see what he thinks of his jacket. That's a good question for you guys. Have you bought a Enginehawk jacket? If so, which one did you buy, and what do you think of it? What are your thoughts and impressions on it? I'd be really curious. Would love to hear your thoughts and see what you say. So overall, very positive initial review. Overall positive initial reactions and impressions with this product. I'm happy with it. Again, only kind of quote-unquote major gripe, which I don't even know if it's going to be a gripe long term. You know, maybe after I just use the zipper more, it'll break in more and it won't keep getting stuck. But you know, that's the only hiccup that's really happened to me in terms of function. But other than that, you know, in terms of the material, there's a few scratches, a few little imperfections in there. But, you know, once you go ride and you get a bunch of bugs splattered all over your jacket and stuff anyway, it's like at that point, who cares? You know, it's gonna all blend in. It's all gonna be fine. It's all gonna get dirty. So it's just more so that when you open up the jacket for the first time, you want it to be pristine and clean and all that other good stuff. But you know, once you go for a ride and you get a bunch of bugs on it, who cares? So the only thing that's again sticking out to me is the zipper. And hopefully that'll go away in time. Alright everybody, I think that's gonna about wrap it up for today. I can't really think of anything else to talk about with this jacket. If you do have any questions or comments, leave them down below. You know, I really appreciate your feedback, and you know, what are your thoughts and opinions on this jacket or the Enginehawk line in general? Is it hype? Is there substance to it? Let me know. What do you think? Alright everybody, as always, be brave, do good, take care of yourselves. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.